Alright, first off, if it looks like I'm reading something, and it will sound like I'm reading something, it's because I am. That is the talking points of my video. So, yeah, I'm reading it right off of my laptop and recording this on my iPod. So, this video will talk about my views, or lack thereof, on religion and why I feel that way. For all intents and purposes, you could call me an atheist. However, if we're going to get anal retentive about it, which I kind of plan to, I'm what's called a humanist. First, if we dissect the word atheism, we get theism is a fancy term for religion, and the prefix a means away from. So if we put that together, we get away from religion. If you look at this from what I'm going to call a closed-minded point of view, is what humanism falls under. Now if you step back and open your eyes and your mind and take a closer look, you can see what humanism really is. Direct from Wikipedia, humanism is an approach in study, philosophy, worldview, or practice that focuses on human values and concerns, attaching prime importance to human rather than divine supernatural matters. What I was taught about it is that humanism is the belief that, 1, God is there, but he's just a spectator, not someone who has any kind of relevance or hand in anything that happens to us as a people. 2, when we face a problem, we don't need any divine intervention to help us solve it because of the aforementioned point. And 3, there is a heaven, there is a hell, and because God is there, so is Satan. Despite what most religions will want you to believe, there's no clear God and Satan side. The two constantly intermix, and at times it's impossible to tell what is what. It's honestly easier to just shirk it off altogether. And here's why I feel the way I do. When I was little, I believed in God. I was a hardcore Christian, and I was as much of a Bible humper as I could be between the ages of 4 and 6, which isn't much, but when I was 6, my grandpa died. I was curious and I kept asking why he died. The one response I got from everyone, and I kid you not, every single person that I asked gave me this response, and I remember this clear as day, is that God needed him. Being 6, I accepted it and went on with my happy little existence. At 14, I lost a really good friend of mine. He died in his sleep of a heart murmur that was aggravated by cocaine and heroin use, a methadone addiction, and cigarettes. His passing brought up the memories of my grandpa's death and the answer that I was given. Why did God need my grandfather so bad, and what about my best friend? I had no answers, and I knew that if asked, neither would God. So from that point on, I denounced my beliefs. I went to church for appearances. Still kind of go to church for appearances, and it's for my parents, because they still believe that I believe what they believe, which my parents are Lutheran. And that's where I got the idea of humanism. The pastor kind of worked it into one of his sermons, and as I was hearing him describe it, I kind of sided with it. I agreed with it and decided that I was a humanist. And yes, religion really is that simple. You can pick and choose what you want, what sects of religion you want to belong to, if you want to believe, believe or belong to any. So, that's my rant, or speech, whatever.